Hmm. Okay, friends, I'm sorry. I'm wearing my hoodie because it's really cold in my apartment. Well, I didn't expect the weather to be that cold. Like, it's only the beginning of October, but anyways, I'm super cold. So I'm still gonna be wearing my hood and my hoodie. But still, today is Friday, alright? Mm, it depends on what kind of Friday we're talking about, whether the market is gonna be okay or not. But we got to check this out. Welcome to my fourth live stream. There are not as many trading pairs available. But I'm seeing the situation that I could have entered. Just because of the minimum point that I entered. This is the euro and the Swiss franc trade. So the first sign, right, out of the minimum point, having the impulsive candle overlaying with its but at this minimum point, and then the candle that is much bigger than this previous minimum point. That was our first sign, okay, and then the second sign is the level of support that we're having. So it's about this level of support. So second sign to go with the call option for 2 minutes. But it's Friday's evening, so we gotta just check the market doing that live stream and trading in like a real time
Well, let's wait. We have 30 seconds left till the end of the deal. The income, as for Friday's evening, again, is pretty good, 81%. So we got like what, 10 seconds left? Okay. I kind of not expected anything better, but luckily I prepared just like for $50 for that deal. So we gotta go ahead, open more of the trading pairs that are available with pretty good income, and there is about just 7 of them. So there's a free net up in the air in the Canadian dollar trade. So I picked for myself the minimum point, since we're having also the zone of support here. Let me just sit a bit closer to minimum point having the support zone, but we would have to wait for a suitable situation, right? Preparing like the double amount of money that we prepared for the previous deal that resulted in a loss. But since the market is about to close for the following 2 days in a couple of hours, the market, well, I don't ever expect that market on Friday evening to be really good, but we gotta check this out. But you still, we had an unprofitable deal on this trading pair right here, and then the price just kept moving up, giving the reaction from the level. So I mean, the more time passes by, the last trading pairs we have available, well, which income allows us to trade those trading pairs. But I mean, we got what we got here, so we just gotta, you know, mark of everything that we're having. Either it's the minimum or the maximum points. Well, for you to use my strategy, you have to be just aware that the trading pairs, whenever you use the horizontal line, that has to be the first touching to that level, okay? Because as you might have sometimes, well, since I marked off like this lowest point, we had the first touching with the pin bar, so I'm not entering that, okay? And so you should do that way. Okay, I entered the pound sterling and the US dollar trade. I picked more for myself this minimum point. And then we're having the level, ladies and gentlemen. So I gotta pick the rectangle. Well, for this part of the deal, it's the level in between support and resistance zones. Just gotta inform you about that. But those levels are actually as important as support and resistance levels are. Well, it actually shouldn't be as wide as I marked it off. So here, since the price just entered our area of a level, I decided to go with the call option preparing $100. Since the first the first deal was an unprofitable one. So we have 15 seconds left. The income is still 78%. But right now the price is just moving up. And we just got $178. So we can right now switch back to $500 and just pick the horizontal line. But that would just not be the first touching to the level. You see this maximum point. But if this candle is gonna overlay this one, I might still enter that trade. Because sometimes it's about watching how the candles are behaving. Yeah. And it's the inside bar. So yeah, I'm not entering that one. Looking at Swiss franc and the Japanese yen, but nope. No, that would have been at least the green inside bar would have entered that deal. Okay, this one right here, my word, this is the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen. Okay, I'm going with the call option. Just cause you see this inside bar, I mean, even though it's the inside bar, its body is inside this upgraded lowest point that I picked for myself, so we can still try this one out. And also we're having the level of support right over here, so I gotta pick the rectangle in my drawing tools. And just move it, and you see how many times the price has given the reaction touching this level. So the first candle is already formed. It's the green candle. I mean, it's not really big, so the price is kind of, confused. It doesn't know where to go. But anyways, the income is pretty good, 82%. So we gotta wait a bit more and see what's gonna happen. Thirty seconds left. I mean, 20 seconds left. I'm kind of always getting nervous by the end of the deal. I'm not as nervous whenever I just enter that deal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautifully done. Great. I accidentally closed something. And that would be our good their entry point. But anyways, I mean, there are just a few trading pairs left. That's a shame, but there are like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading pairs. I mean, alrighty. Gotta be working with those ones. Well, the closest situation, but it's actually the euro and the Canadian dollar. For this count that I'm watching, there's about 8 seconds left. No way. still watch this next candle. Well, I actually decided to go with the call option because there is this strong level of support right here that has given the reaction. Since the price has entered that zone, we should go with for the 2 minute expiration time for a deal with the call option. Well, the income is pretty good. The first candle is already formed. It's looking like the green pin bar. Again, the price is just doesn't know where to go. It's kind of arguing itself. But we gotta wait. And then there are just 20 seconds left. Okay, 10 seconds left. 7. Okay, that was another profitable deal. I mean, even though the market is pretty feeling tired after like this work week, but still we got um the profitable deal. Which is kind of sorry guys, I just get interrupted. Could have entered that one. But just sort of the way that the candles are looking, I think the price might go ahead and try to upgrade this lowest point. Yeah, no, I was definitely right that I just should have. Well, I thought about entering that trade, but I just felt like I should not because of the way that the market is looking like really impulsive candles. But we still gotta watch this chart. And if we move the level like this direction, that also works pretty well. Well, something's happening to the price. It's just really rapidly moving down. So I gotta watch this next candle. Well, so far the press is having just a breakthrough. So far the price is just, breaking the minimum maximum points. Well, I have two trading pairs that just opened, actually three of them. Yeah, but there was actually the stopping of the price and the situation that I waited for. And if we would have entered that deal, we would have had a profitable one. But I mean, okay, it is what it is. So we're gonna wait for another suitable situation. So as of right now, I marked off all of the maximum minimum points for the trading pairs that have enough income for me to trade on. So this is about waiting, guys. As much as me and you can hate the waiting, it's something that we gotta do at times whenever we do trade. So, but there are actually no trading pairs. Well, no more trading pairs that have income more than 75%. Unfortunately, because it's Friday's evening. But I mean, so far, we had one non profitable deal and then three in a row that were profitable ones. So, right now, as speaking of the income, we have $182 of income. And I mean, so far, so good. Unless trading periods become available, is right now. I really hope that this situation is gonna kind of change the more time passes by right now. Waiting currently on the pound sterling and the Swiss franc trade. while the first candle is formed the way expected to, and then we're waiting for another one just to, if it's gonna become either the green inside bar or the candle that's gonna like even be bigger than this candle that just got formed. That means that we can go with the call option for 2 minutes. So we're currently waiting. There are just 20 seconds left. And I went with the call option because that was the first sign that I just talked to you about. The second sign was the level of support. And for some parts of the chart, it's the resistance zone. And you see, we entered our deal whenever the income was 76%. Now it's about 72% income. But okay, after that deal is closed, I'm just gonna go ahead and close this deal. So that's just about the evening trading. Like, I would even say the very late evening trading. But I mean, we got what we got. You never know at this point whenever you're trading that late. And there is not that much time left, like 30 seconds. I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom out the chart as much as I can for you, so that you watch the price, how it's behaving. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And another profitable deal, but unfortunately we gotta close this trading pair since it's got the income of 72%. We can actually wait on the pound sterling and the Japanese yen. The income is good. There is actually some kind of consolidation happening, forming. So if everything goes as way as planned, we can have a good entry point. I'm just waiting for this price point that I put for myself with the horizontal line to get upgraded. That's one, and then for the inside bar, either the candle that is much bigger than the previous candle that would get formed within 15 seconds. So let's wait. And now you see this long shadow, so we gotta move our maximum point till over here. And wait. But the Australian dollar and the Swiss franc trade is also okay. We just gotta wait for this maximum point to get upgraded. Okay, let's really hope this maximum point is gonna get upgraded. But I mean, so far we're having what, 4 profitable deals in a row? Yeah, so great. I mean, as for Friday shooting, it's actually good results. Well, I'm not the only person that sees pretty good level, right? So let's really hope that within the next minute and a half, we're gonna have a really suitable situation. I mean, that was super unfair. But we can still check the following candle. Okay, just opened a new position. Finally, I don't know how much time has it passed. Like 12 minutes. But anyways, there was about the maximum point getting upgraded, and then the insane bar coming after it, and then having the level here. So the price entering this area, and then is another sign like this red candle. So we should go with the put option for 2 minutes now. Pretty I mean, as always, $50. So we gotta wait a minute more. The first candle has closed, but it's the pin bar, the green one, but with the like pretty good long shadows. Okay, there are just 30 seconds left. 20 seconds left. I'm so concentrated. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. And here comes another profitable deal. So guys, whenever I open my deal, I just get really concentrated. So just showing you the results. This is so far the 5th profitable deal. So I mean, it's pretty good result. We're just a bit late for this one. And like for this one. Okay guys, I'm gonna go grab myself some water because I actually like have nothing left in my bottle of water. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I didn't find any of the water, but that's probably my fault. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead check the rest of the trading pairs. Okay, guys, we gotta wait for a little good while for the suitable situation. Okay, we gotta change the trading pair for the suitable situation. Okay, there is just like 5 seconds left actually. Oh no, that's a shame. Okay, we gotta search. I think that I might be getting sick, guys. Sorry. I'm just feeling super duper cold. That's one. And then the second thing that I'm kind of feeling that I'm really like my body's really hot in a way that I might be getting sick because of the weather today is just ugly. I'm gonna watch the Australian dollar and the Swiss franc trade. No way. Okay. But, guys, the most important thing that you should always remember, but whenever like the market is that kind of bad, do not rush with your deals. Even like if you think I could have entered, well, I'm not sure about the situation, but I mean, we could try it now. This is not the way it's working. So whenever you're not sure about your deal, just don't enter those deals, okay? And we can actually enjoy this one, and I'm gonna explain to you why I did this. So there was an impulsive movement in the inside bar, but still overlaying with its body at the maximum point, and then comes like 2 times bigger red candles. So since I'm also having the level as the second sign, here I entered the deal since having the 2 signs. So let's wait. There's about the income of 84%. So that is great that there are still the trading peers that have that kind of income. Friday evening. Fifteen seconds left to the end of the deal. 5 seconds left. And here's another profitable one. It was the sixth deal that we entered. Okay. I mean, I'm really satisfied so far. Let's go and search. Maybe there are some new trading pairs open, and in fact, there are. But they are not giving us as much. I'm really hoping there are gonna be still more trading pairs opened. But so far it's not looking so. Okay, let's wait. Okay, the pound sterling and the Canadian dollar are saying goodbye because they like this trading pair has income at 72%. I mean, something might happen on the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen, so I'm gonna mark off the minimum point. Okay, so for right now we're just waiting, friends. Okay, I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something. So upgraded lowest point, inside bar coming after it, pretty good income, and then having the level support. Right over here. Right. And so, since the purchase entered that area, I went with the call option for 2 minutes. against the support zone. So let's really hope it's gonna become another profitable deal for us. The income is just really great. I still prepared $50 for this deal. Sometimes it's just about waiting, right? And this brought us a total payout of $92.5. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh profitable deal in a row. Can you believe it? This is crazy. Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm waiting currently on the situation on US dollar and Canadian dollar. But we still gotta wait for the candle to, like, for the maximum point to get upgraded. Okay, this one might work. We already had the deal on this one. So we had the minimum point upgraded with party impulsive red candle, and then the candle that is much bigger than this one. So overall having the level of support, and boom, here going with the call option against the super zone for 2 minutes. Waiting. Thirty seconds left. $20 left. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. No way. That was just about the last second, but okay. $100 prepared for my next deal. If I'm gonna find this entry point. Wow. The Friday evening market is kind of boring. Maybe the US dollar and the Canadian dollar will bring us the situation that we're expecting for. Just gotta wait. And there's just about 15 seconds left. Okay, that might work actually. But we gotta wait for another candle. This candle is just the size of this green candle, so I don't think that it's a good idea to enter that trade. Let's wait on the pound sterling and the US dollar trade. Still gotta wait for a good couple of minutes in the trading pair. I actually gotta put my computer in charger just a second. And actually, I found the new bottle of water. Meanwhile, we have two more reading peers that have very low income. My computer started kind of lagging. See, there is about 6 trading pairs that are left. But we can still check out the list. Okay. The euro and the US dollar are back. And the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Well, to be honest, there are not really good entry points. So while we're waiting, let's actually talk about some of the details that you should definitely know. So the first thing that you should be aware of. So I'm basically trading. If you have ever questioned yourself, what kind of a time frame she's trading? I'm trading the 1 minute time frame. If you registered already in the pocket option, it's called H1 right over here. Right here. That's the 1 minute time frame. I don't really trade the, I don't know, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second, 30 second time frames because they are too complicated. They are acting super fast. There is no much analysis that you can do on that type of time frames. So I'm trading the 1 minute time frame. The strategy that I'm using today, it took me basically years to come up with it. So just be aware that this works only for the 1 minute time frame. If you plan on trading the 5 minute time frame, well, this strategy is as sad as it may sound. It's just not gonna work. Okay. The trading pairs. I mean, there are there is basically no difference between the trading pairs as long as you know how to do your technical analysis. I mean, but still, I bet every trader has their favorite trading pairs. For me, it used to be the trading pairs that contain the Japanese yen in them. But recently, um, that was about the euro and the US dollar, I guess. Even though, like this spring, the Japanese yen, the euro and the US dollar didn't work out for me, so I never entered those trades anymore at some point because I used to have a lot of non-profitable deals in them. That's why I advise you to keep a track of all of your trades in notes. Okay, let me just give me a second, guys. I just want to enter this trade. So this was about this minimum point and then having the level. Having the level right here. I don't know if this is gonna, yeah, it's actually working. And here, the touchings to the level. So this becomes a second sign that we should actually enter that trade. The income is still 78%, so that's great. Prepared to $100 since my previous deal was an unprofitable one, and it was like 20 minutes ago. So I prepared for that previous deal $50, and it was an unprofitable one. I decided to prepare $100 for this deal because the following of the money management and trading. But I mean, we gotta see. There's not that much left. Ten seconds left. Great. That brought us another profitable deal and a total payout of $178. So you see what results we're having so far. I mean, isn't it great? Yeah, I guess I might be getting a fever just because my skin is burning. But anyways. So, this is not something about best trading pairs or worst trading pairs. It's about you keeping a track of all of your deals that you're having. And it doesn't really, if they are profitable or non-profitable ones. Basically, you keep a note. Okay, you have a notebook. And then you write on October 4th, like 1937, I entered a deal for 2 minutes in Australian dollar and the Japanese yen trade. It resulted, let's say, in a loss. And then you watch a chart for a couple of minutes more and you see that the price is even the reaction from the level just a bit later than your first deal was. You're like, I should have entered additional double deal for 2 minutes. And that's the way you're analyzing. But let's say you're writing down I just had on October 4th on like at 19:35 p.m. a deal with the put option on Swiss franc and Japanese yen. And it resulted in a profitable deal. And that way you're analyzing, okay, that means that I marked up perfectly the support zone and the price is giving the reaction. And that way you keep a track, and the more you're writing down, the more you're learning. Now I was starting my way in learning, even like English. That's the way I was doing. I was writing down a lot of things, like even the things that I couldn't understand at some point, but then sooner or later they actually worked out, and I was like, okay, that's actually working. And whenever I was starting my way in trading, I also was writing down a lot of things. So that's the way you should actually behave Keep a track of everything. I mean, you're not gonna lose anything, like no money, no, well, besides time, I guess. But mm, trust me, sometimes you should pay a lot of attention to those things. I mean, they might seem to you as the details, but they actually mean a lot whenever you're just starting your way in trading, okay? So, um, basically, keep up track of all of your trades that you're having, even they are even if they are profitable or non-profitable. It is super important. The next thing that you should always remember about is the trading strategy. And I'm not talking specifically about what's happening on the chart. The strategy doesn't just involve the technical analysis that you're doing on the charts. Uh, type of uh, type of charts, type of, I don't know, trend, whether it's uptrend, downtrend, doesn't really matter if it's a channel, a downward channel, an upward channel. But this also includes, I mean, about 8 things. And keeping a track of all of your trades is one of those things. Another thing. Mm, it's about the money management. So basically, mm, whenever you had an unprofitable deal, well, okay, let's start just a bit in a different way. So you want to start trading and you want to succeed in it. You know your strategy that you're going to be working with, how you're going to be working with the charts, and you have only, let's say, $200 that are free, that are not like from that are not coming from the money, like from the credit card, okay? So the money that you put onto your real account, they should not be some kind of credit money. This should be your free money that you can allow yourself to use. They don't borrow that money, okay? Let's say you waited and you have some leftover from your salary that you can use. So you put that $200 in your account. And then you don't know, should I put for my first deal $100? No, you shouldn't. I'm gonna be that honest trader that will tell you a lot of honest things. You shouldn't put $100, $200 for your first deal. The perfect amount for you to open your first trade with is 5 to 10% of your total deposit on your real account. So that would be 20, $40, okay? And if you have just $10, that means that you can open your first deal with just $1, and that's fine, because you shouldn't get stuck on your demo account for 4 months, because this is not gonna bring you any of the results. You're just, playing. You're not working. um But having that understanding that responsibility and taking that responsibility, that's another thing. Meanwhile, I'm just checking the charts. Okay. And so uh but let's say you put that $20 onto your first deal, and then you know what happened? You have an unprofitable deal because you might have done your technical analysis the right way. There are two options. The first option is you can go ahead and cry your eyes out. The second option, you can follow the money management. What you're gonna choose, I don't know. But anyways, I mean, that was just your first deal. Yes, it's an unprofitable one, but even the best traders in the world are having the non-profitable deals. Then following the money management, since you're trading the trading pairs, which is also part of the money management and trading, its income is more than 75%. You open another deal, and that way you're not, well, you come to that conclusion that you should enter that trade more responsible, and that way you're having another profitable deal. But the most important thing, you double the amount of money that you just prepared for your deal, and that next deal resulted in a profit. And beautifully done. And that way you can start little by little trading on your real account. That's I guess one of the most important things in trading strategy. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, because honestly I'm not seeing any of the entry points that I could have. So it's the money. I mean, not money. Why money? Sorry. It's the time that you dedicate yourself to, that you spend on a trading platform. I'm not saying that you should be at the computer like 24/7, but that doesn't mean that you can open your computer 5 minutes a day and be satisfied with that. No, this is not the way it works, definitely. So you should, like, whenever you have a free minute, I understand that most of the people, they have like an additional job that's a main for them. So whenever you have a free minute, whether it's your weekend, whether it's your, break off, just go ahead. You can trade even using your phone, and you can still spend those 10 minutes even, let's say, one deal for $500 and then making like 900. So isn't it great? That is really something that you should always remember about. So you have to dedicate as much time as you only can at your free time to trading, because watching the charts is really important. Oh, okay. So there is another thing, the mood. your mood also affects your trading. As weird as it may sound. So whenever you're feeling stressed, whenever you're feeling just exhausted, sleepy, sad, irritated, you shouldn't even open the trading platform, because whenever you're in the bad mood, no way this is gonna work out. No way that you will be actually not responsible, but no way that you will actually be sure about those deals. So it's better to skip trading that day whenever you're just not in the mood. It's better to take a short break. It's better to, whenever you're feeling that exhausted from work and everything that's been happening in your life, to, change a location, go abroad if you can allow yourself to do so, or just leave the town for the weekend, rest, and then come back with some new power coming inside of you. Yeah, that's one thing. Another thing is whenever you already entered a couple of trades, they're not profitable, they resulted in a loss, you shouldn't start opening deals just one by one. Well, I can be a perfect example for you just because um I did my first live stream on Tuesday and I was super nervous. But I really wanted to do that live stream, and you know what? The market was bad, but I was like, nope, I just want to do this live stream. I've been waiting for it for too long, and that resulted in a very big, in very big losses. So that's not what we want to do. That's not what we're here for, right? So don't ever try to, have the money back that you just lost. You can always come back. Your money is not gonna run away from you. You can always um come back to it tomorrow, the following day, 3 days later, doesn't really matter. But just whenever you're not feeling really good, you shouldn't even open the platform. So those might seem as, you know little tips, but they are actually really useful. And not many people are listening to them. So I do know a lot of traders that wanted to become a successful traders, but they did not succeed in like the simplest things, and they just gave it up. So you don't want to be that way, right? Just checking the rest of the trading peers. Okay, guys, my computer just started lagging really bad, so I guess this is pretty much it, but actually I'm not just seeing any of the entry points that I could enter. So thank you so much for watching me today. I'll see you all on Monday because tomorrow, meaning Saturday and Sunday, the simple trading pairs are not going to be traded since only the OTC trading pairs are available. So y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see